Hey, beautiful mama. Take a deep breath. This isn't just another day. This could be the day you start something new. Not because you're ready, but because your heart whispers that it's time. And as you listen, maybe while sipping your morning coffee, or during your yoga class, or even while folding laundry or tidying up your home, let these words remind you, you can always begin again. You know that feeling when you wake up and think, I want to change something, but where do I even start? Maybe it's your health, your routine, your dreams. Maybe it's your desire to feel you again, not just mom. Let me tell you something. You don't need a big plan to begin. You only need a moment of truth. The moment you look at yourself and say, I deserve to try again. Motherhood changes everything. It makes you strong in ways you never imagined, but it can also make you forget yourself. You give and give and give until one day you realize you've been running on empty. But starting again isn't selfish. It's a way of refilling your soul, so you can keep giving with peace, not exhaustion. Every great story starts with chaos. It's okay if your beginning is messy, if your kids interrupt you, if your schedule isn't perfect, if you fail the first 3 times, you're still doing it. There's no such thing as the perfect start. There's only your start, and that's more than enough. Start small. Wake up 10 minutes earlier to move your body. Journal 1 page about how you feel. Learn 1 new skill you've always wanted. Record that video. Start that side project. Open that notebook. The size doesn't matter. Consistency does. You don't need everyone to understand what you're doing. Sometimes your dreams are too personal, too delicate to be explained. You're not crazy for wanting more. You're simply ready to live fully again. You may ask, but what if I fail? And I'll ask you back, what if you fly? Failure isn't the opposite of starting. It's a part of it. Every step, even the wrong ones, teach you something you need. The hardest part is showing up. The second hardest, showing up again tomorrow. But once you do it for a few days, you'll realize you don't need motivation anymore. You'll have momentum. Be gentle with yourself. You're not late. You're not behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be. At the doorway of your new beginning. Maybe your start is about healing. Maybe it's about creating. Maybe it's about letting go of guilt and remembering who you were before life got loud. Whatever it is, don't start because others expect it. Start because your heart is asking you to. Some days you'll feel like giving up. You'll question why you even tried. You'll see other people doing it better, faster, louder. But remember this, you're not in their race. You're building something real, not something quick. Mama, you don't have to start big. Start quiet. Start hidden. Start scared. But start. Because one day you'll look back and say, that was the moment I changed my life. And when you begin, even with shaky hands, even with a tired heart, you'll notice something magical. You'll feel alive again. Because starting isn't about what you do. It's about who you become while doing it. So here's your reminder. You don't need to be ready. You don't need to have it figured out. You just need to take the first small, imperfect step. Drink your water. Stretch for 5 minutes. Write down that idea. Speak kindly to yourself. It all counts. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience, from strength, from love. You're a mother, and that means you already know how to create something beautiful from chaos. So today, take one small action. Not tomorrow, not when it's quiet. Now, because someday isn't a real day on the calendar. And if no one has told you lately, you're doing amazing. Even when it doesn't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when your progress is invisible. You are not too late. You're right on time for your own story. Start today. For you, for the woman you're becoming, for the life waiting on the other side of fear. This is your start. Not perfect, not planned, just honest, and that's all you need. And remember, Mama, every season of your life has a purpose. There was a time when your world revolved around sleepless nights and baby cries. Then came the endless chores, the small victories that no one saw but you, and now, maybe, you feel the quiet ache of wanting more, not because you're ungrateful, but because your soul is ready for a new chapter. This new beginning doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be subtle, a shift in how you speak to yourself, how you organize your day, how you decide to treat your dreams like they matter. Every small act of self-respect becomes a seed. When you drink your coffee in peace, when you stretch your body instead of rushing, when you say no to what drains you, you're already beginning again. Motherhood teaches you patience, but it also teaches you guilt, and that guilt can be heavy. Can't dream, can't put yourself first, but hear me clearly. Taking care of yourself is taking care of your children. When they see you living with purpose, they learn what it means to love themselves too. Maybe you've been holding on to something, a dream you buried under routine, a passion you thought was lost. It's still there. It's waiting quietly for you to remember it. Close your eyes for a moment. Ask yourself, what did I love before I forgot myself? Then smile, because that love is still alive inside you. You can bring it back anytime you choose. Some starts come in disguise. Sometimes they begin with heartbreak, a disappointment, or even a breakdown. But those moments aren't endings. They're invitations. They push you closer to the life you were meant to live. So if you're in a hard season right now, don't rush it. Feel it. Learn from it. And when you're ready, rise again softer, wiser, stronger. Every time you restart, you build a new version of yourself. One that knows better what matters. One that doesn't chase noise, but peace. One that values slow mornings, deep breaths, and hugs that last a little longer. That's what growth looks like, quiet and real. And please, don't underestimate what you've already done. You've survived days you thought you couldn't. You've comforted others while breaking inside. You've built a home from love, not perfection. You've done more than you give yourself credit for. So today isn't about starting from nothing. It's about continuing with everything you've learned. If your start feels small, remember, a seed is small too, but it holds the power of a whole forest. You never know how far one tiny decision will take you. That one healthy meal, that 5-minute walk, that single journal entry, they all count. They all build momentum. So take this as your gentle nudge. After you finish this episode, do one small thing that's just for you. It doesn't have to be fancy. Maybe drink your water with intention. Open your notebook and write your goals. Or simply sit in silence for a moment. That's how real change begins, with small, quiet choices that lead to big shifts. And if you ever forget why you started, come back here. Come back to this moment, to this reminder that you are capable of more than you think, and you're never truly starting alone, because we're in this together. So let this be your new chapter, Mama. Not a perfect one, but a true one. A chapter where you chase growth instead of approval, peace instead of pressure, and joy instead of guilt. You've already done the hardest part. You showed up. Now it's time to begin. And before you go, Mama, if you're a mother who's trying to do it all, raise your kids with love. Find time for yourself, stay healthy, and maybe even build something of your own. You're in the right place. This channel, Sasha Mama, is a space made by a mother of 3 for mothers everywhere. Here, you'll find real advice from experience, not perfection. We'll talk about raising our little ones the proper way, managing our time, creating balance, starting home businesses, and keeping our minds and bodies strong. Because motherhood isn't about losing yourself. It's about growing into someone even stronger. So, if this feels like home to you, don't forget to subscribe, share, and come back every week for new ideas. And a gentle reminder, you've got this, Mama, and I'm right here with you.